Hello and welcome to my first ever game with the Des Moines Legendary. Last game I played, I finally unlocked Legendary, and this was the first one I played. So Red, that I'm in a division win, decided that he would also take the Des Moines and make it a double Des Moines Legendary division. We actually have one more Des Moines in our team. And the enemy team has one as well, together with Worcester, Salem, and Moscow. Our last cruise is a Minotaur, so a lot of radars in this game. It is also a CV game. Luckily, I do have the defensive AA consumable, so at least I have some defense, even though my Des Moines is not fully AA spec, since it's more towards Clan Wars. Only 2 destroyers, but 5 battleships. Red and I, we spawn on the north side, towards the west, north of A, and we decide to go there and help our destroyer hopefully cap A. Since this is my first game to Legendary, you will see a couple of times throughout the game where I'm not really used to the acceleration and make some bad turns because of it.
I need intelligence data.
But the acceleration is so insane that it takes a little bit of time to get used to it. Our Hardcaster has entered Daycap.
I need intelligence data.
And I'm trying to get in a position where I can radar. Enemy Xin Yang is detected.
I need intelligence data.
He's a bit outside my detection, but he's spotted by the DD. I miss both the 2 first salvos, but then at least I do a little bit of damage.
Thank you.
CV is sending his plane here. I only have very limited air range, so there's no point in popping the consumable. But I still managed to shoot on a few of the fighter planes.
Concentrate fire on the designated target.
In these, we managed to get control of C. But both A and B are currently not controlled by either team. Still trying to get into a position where I can do some damage here.
All forces, capture that area.
But the enemy ships are not really positioned in a way that I can be of any major help. You also see that B is now being capped by the enemy. There is at least a Worcester inside.
Concentrate fire on the enemy warship.
Get a bit lucky with the fires on the Lion, so they can burn for a bit. Since the enemy team doesn't really want to push into A, I decide to turn around and go to B to try and help out with the Worcester and perhaps also the Des Moines there. I'm taking it a bit slowly to see if maybe one of the ships will pop out between the islands in front of me, either to the left or right. The booster is pushing through the cap, so I take the opportunity and send out some salvos. Managed to get a citadel, but he then disappears behind the island. Both the teams have lost their destroyers in A, and right there we also lose our second one, which is obviously a disadvantage for us. At last I decide that I will try to push in towards B, see if maybe I can get the cap. I see some torpedo planes and also some bombers. I hold my defensive fire to see if he will strike me with the torpedoes, but they seem to be going in another direction. The bomb plane try to attack me, but first set miss, and for the second I do pop my defensive A just to get rid of them. And even though the Des Moines is not spec'd for AA, it's still really good, and the second division or the second squadron doesn't even have time to reach me before they're all going down, and I can continue to push in towards B. I pop my radar just to see where the Des Moines is. I do hesitate here a little bit, which do cost me a bit because it decreases the amount of time I have to shoot at him. But eventually I push forward, and with the help from Legendary I have enough time to get 2 salvos off. First one is 12,000 with 2 citadels, second salvo 4 more citadels at 20,000. So in just 12 shells I managed to get 32,000 damage, which is pretty nice. Des Moines unfortunately goes behind the island, I can no longer shoot at him. So instead I try to see if I can get the cap. We are right now down 3 ships. So we do definitely need this cap.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
I'm trying to finish the cap before I do anything else, but as someone is shooting at me, I decide to rush forward, get the Des Moines killed, and get some cover from the island left on me. I had AP loaded and didn't bother to switch it, so the first salvo is pointless, but the second one gets killed. Roma is not looking at me, so I take the opportunity to send a few more AP shots into him. But with the insane acceleration, I overshoot a bit and end up behind the island, so I can no longer continue to deal damage to him. Instead, I wait for the cap to finish, before I move south to try to get him from his side again. Hit the cap and push the accelerator pedal, and you just see how quickly it accelerates, and it is pretty insane. There are some torpedo bombers coming to attack me, but I have islands around me and defensive A ready. So really not a particularly wise decision from the CV. And I have no trouble avoiding all of the torpedoes, and in the process shooting down some of these planes. We have managed to keep control of C, and now we have actually also managed to get the lead in ships, and we are winning this game quite comfortably. Trying to deal a bit with the Lion and the Salem. As I move towards A to see if I can help our Musashi to finish capping it.
All stations, concentrate fire on the target.
Salem is low, so I see if I can maybe get a kill. But unfortunately, 38 HP remains, and the Musashi very nicely secures the kill. Red and second Musashi is dealing with the enemy Lion. And as I finish capping A, I try to help out a little bit, even though he is definitely dead.
Good show. Repel air attack.
There are more enemy torpedo bombers coming. My defensive A is not ready, and as there is a Musashi, I don't expect him to go for me.
All stations,
I finish capping and then move south to see if maybe I can get the CV. As I said, this was my first game with the Legendary, and I have to say that I do really enjoy it. Red was talking about it for a long time, saying that I really had to get it, would like it. So Red, if you are listening, you were absolutely right. It is a really fun Legendary module. And it brings a completely different playstyle to Des Moines that I do really enjoy. I've always liked Des Moines very, very much, but this just brings a completely different way of playing it. So I'm very happy that I finished it, and this was a fun first game to try it out. Get some more playing kills, as we are very shortly about to win.